post-game, I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz with 16-and-a-half-year NBA veteran Robin Lopez and 16-and-a-half-year NBA insider Chris Haynes. Put some respect on his name. It is tenure, all right? The SoFi Play-In tournament has delivered nothing but great games so far. So let's get you to the results of Warriors-Clippers in a win-or-go-home game. Steph Curry allegedly on a minutes restriction. Okay, Porzingis. But Dempsey did love that putback. All right, here we go. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Another one by Porzingis. Good Steph. A few moments later, ooh, Darius Garland, corner three of his own.
Nice seeing him out there.
All right, 5 minutes to the break. 1 point game.
Oh, pump fake.
Yep. Kawhi getting it done. 2:35 in the second.
Wow. Can't believe him. He rotate off the best shooter in the world.
Truly. All right, here we go. Curry misses, but oh! Porzingis is there for the putback once again.
Huh?
Yes, smile is warranted. Here we go. Time clock winding down to the half. Why? Okay, we're in the third quarter.
That's ridiculous.
Cooking.
That's ridiculous.
That's what the chef does.
Steph in mid-season form right here.
7 to go.
Look at this. Nice curl.
And the foul. Next Warriors.
Ooh. Draymond laid him out.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice work. All right, under 4 minutes. Curry's feeling it now. Woo! 16 points, 3 of 4 from 3 in the third quarter. Mathurin, top of the key. Good response from him. All right, we jump to the fourth. Here we go. How about another? Oh!
A three-pointer in the NBA. Yeah.
At this point, the Clippers led by 9. Once again, Porzingis.
Like he meant to do it. That's what you got to do. Look at that. KP.
28 feet, it says. Oh.
I thought this might have been the dagger. Right
From Garland?
Yep.
All right, just over 2 minutes left in regulation. My cousins! Alfredo Doyle, Horford Reynoso. Come on, DR. Coming alive in the fourth.
Watch this right here.
Tie game.
This is a nice setup. Nice play.
Woo!
Synergy is what it is.
Yeah. So Steph was literally in the seats, in the courtside seats. That gave somebody a real good IG story.
This is nice. Change the direction on the screen. Him and Draymond work on that. They've had over a decade to work on that.
Quite impressive.
It's like butter at this point for them, second nature. Jimmy Buckets loving it, as he should. Great reaction from the bench. Here we go, 50
Dre's
seconds.
still playing defense. Kawhi.
Podziemski was moving.
Shout out to Draymond Green. The defense he put on Kawhi in that second half, man, tremendous. Held Kawhi to 2 points in the second half.
Oof, yeah, they did get that goaltending call. Here we go. LA takes it 126 to 121. Suppose no one should be surprised, but yet, here we are. Steph Curry led the way with 35 points, including 7 3-pointers. He had help from Porzingis and Santos, each dropping 20. Al Horford was huge with 14, including 12 in the fourth quarter. Ben Mathurin, Kawhi Leonard, and Darius Garland led the Clippers, but they come up short. Here's Steph after the game.
Steph, Steve said you guys may not have had a lot of momentum on your side, but you had experience. Where did that show up when it mattered most?
You look at the guys on the floor down the stretch. I mean, everybody contributed, but the guys on the floor down the stretch, beginning of the fourth quarter, you know, KP hitting some big shots. He's the champion. Gee and BP, Gary, they all have shown what they can do over the course of the regular season. And when the lights are bright, they showed up. Al Horford, that man's been hurt in and out of the lineup all year, grinding. But when it's winning time, that's what champions do. And I don't know what to say about Draymond.
You got some surprise for you.
What's this?
From your brother, the Playmaker chain.
Oh.
What do you think? You've seen a lot throughout your career. This might be a new one.
This is definitely a new one. I love that my brother had to give it to me. But Draymond and defense on Kawhi all night. 2 big steals. That's why I love this team, and we're thankful that we had an opportunity to come out and just win one game. Now we got to do it again.
I do have to ask about Al just a little bit more, because we're so used to watching you hit 3 after 3 after 3. What was going through your mind when you watched him drain one after the other?
Nothing but confidence. Like, he's been doing it when he's been available and healthy all year and his whole career. But you can say there's no hesitation. Read what the defense was giving him. Knock shots down, shoot with confidence. It was beautiful to watch. And no disrespect to the Clippers, they're a great organization, but it was amazing when he was making those shots, what the energy in this arena turned into. And that's what the NBA is about.
For you, you had 8 at the half. You finished with 35, but bigger than that, you promised Draymond that you would be back. Steph, how'd you get yourself to yet another gear?
First year, you thank God for just the patience and perseverance. I know I was only out for 2 months, but it was a difficult 2 months because I didn't know on a day-to-day how I was going to feel. I thought I was going to be out for 4 days. Rick Celebrini, all the doctors that have helped kind of get me through this last 2 months, I appreciate all the work because there's a lot of hours. And then I just love to play basketball. When I'm out here and able to do what I get to do, I'm blessed.
You said you wanted to be a part of meaningful basketball. You got a matchup with the Suns on Friday for a trip to the playoffs. What's it going to take?
The same resiliency. Coach talked about it in the locker room before. These win or go home scenarios, we think we know the team, but you got to be able to withstand the runs and stay in it emotionally. It was 12, 4, 8, 2, 10. It was back and forth the whole game. And then we got over the hump the last 3 minutes. So stick with it. Know it's not going to be perfect, but just try to find a way to win.
Appreciate the time, Steph, as always.
Thank you.
All right, the Clippers were outscored by 11 in the personality. He knows how good he is. He knows what he brings to the table. And I think people could sometimes conflate that, but he backs it up. He backs it up on the court every single night.
He does. He absolutely backs it up. And I was trying to text Brooke about it right now.
Right now?
Right now.
See where it was up, but
You don't think he has anything important to do today?
no. What's going on?
You know, what if he actually did answer you while you tried to call him?
I mean, he will be in the locker room shortly because it's almost halftime. But the Clippers are up 61-50.
What would you ask him if you called him? What question do you have for
Not
Brooke
answering
right
the
now?
phone.
I want to ask him about VJ.
Just his thoughts on VJ.
Yeah.
That's it. Just his thoughts on VJ right now. He has to worry about Steph.
Please text him right now.
Steph and Draymond over there. Can he worry about them?
What are your thoughts on?
Golly.
What are your thoughts on VJ Etch? I'm just wondering. You're not busy.
No, you
Because you
respond
would
to
do that. You would.
You know he would.
We have a what beach? Yeah, we do have a shot sheet. Let's check in on that highlight from right here. VJ can be a lot of things, but boring. Not one of them. It's exactly what we were talking about before. His enthusiasm for the game, his confidence for the game. He's something else.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
He
I can
reminds
see
me of
that.
Anthony Edwards. Already, he has star charisma, star personality to him. Now it's just for his game to match that.
Correct.
And he's going to blossom into a star. But man, that was cool listening to him.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. You know, that's the kind of thing where you just sit back. I'm watching that as a fan. That's what it was. Isn't that why you put a player in a presser, right?
Yes.
Ideally.
Yeah.
You put a player in a presser, and you hope he starts,
Quotes
giving you those answers,
for
those
days.
quotes.
Yeah, for sure.
Quotes for days.
Write a story just on his post-game presser. That's
Truly.
it.
All right, guys, be sure to hang with us here for more Post Sound and all the stories from these Wednesday play-in matchups on the Association Post Game right here on NBA TV. That is after Warriors and Clippers. But wait, there's more. We'll have the full Wednesday roundup for you for my night owls, my insomniacs. 2:30 a.m. Eastern on the Association Post Up. Lock in with us, NBA TV. You don't want to miss it.
I love when players say ridiculous